So, hey, it's been a little while since I uploaded a YouTube video, but I had some time in my day and I was feeling pretty motivated, so I thought I'd film a little something. I've always really enjoyed the vlog style, like voiceover writing session videos people have been putting out. I think Christian Hurawai, he might go by Pere now, but anyway, he uploaded a video, I think like pre-COVID, with a riding sesh, or at least a few of those videos where you go to a skate park and just ride around and talk about what he's doing and all that stuff. I really enjoyed that, and then more recently, it's been like Scotty, Eli, Staffy put out some videos recently, and I'll put a link to those videos I'm talking about down below. But here's me just getting warmed up. Nothing too fancy or special, just kind of what it's like. I'm trying to also include not just everything I land, but just kind of how I ride in general and like how my sessions go. Oftentimes I've been kind of lost on what to do, but this time I feel like I was, for the most part, pretty focused. I had trouble getting started. I hadn't been riding recently. I rode a little bit last weekend or 2 weekends ago, one of the two. Nick Corber came over and we had a little bit of a session. That was pretty fun and good to see him for a little bit. I've really been loving my late doubles as of late as well. That one especially feels really nice. Yeah, this was a great session. It was a really long one too. It ended up being somewhere around 2.5 hours, start to finish, and I think I lost like 3 spokes as well. After I rode with Nick, I was remembering some of the tricks I used to do, and I wanted to kind of bring those back. Like, I haven't really been doing in-fifths lately, but they always used to feel really good, and they felt pretty good this session. Fifth doubles, actually, have been feeling incredible. This only took me, like, I think 3 tries, and it felt pretty clean. They've been really clean lately, too, so maybe we'll be able to push that further soon. First spoke down of the day. Also, I recently got, oh, right there is the set for the Instagram out the game. If you're in the know, then you know, and if not, check out Shuhei's Instagram. He posts this stuff weekly. But I recently got a set of AirPods that have noise canceling in them, and I've never had noise cancellation before, and that's really helped me focus a lot. Found to be super helpful. I tried the Scuff Coast for a while, for probably like 10 minutes. I got pretty exhausted by the end of it. And you can't really see, but way down there, there's a slight incline where I fall both times. And at this point, I just kind of gave up because I'm not really a street rider, so I figured I'd go back to Flyland. And here I am working on kick flip. I like the seat backwards, but I kind of wanted to mess around with that a little bit. I'm trying to not prefer seat backwards for tricks as much as I can, but it's just kind of how it ends up. For some reason, the left AirPod always falls out. I don't know why it's always the left one, but maybe my left ear just isn't suited for it. This is my default tire combo I always do: 270, 180 inside jam, tire, 360 down. First one wasn't too clean, so I wanted to clean it up a little bit. Little iffy, but ended up being alright for me. Little varial mega side, and then a very clean inward varial to 180 attempt. Wonderful. Okay, next up, yeah, fifth side. I used to do this a lot. It always felt pretty good. The hand pass just kind of always naturally worked out. The first attempt was just to feel out the hand pass. Second one, I tried committing more, got both feet on. This only took, I want to say, maybe 6 tries? And it's been a good while since I've done it. Stuck it pretty well.
Always gotta ruin it.
Yep. Always gotta ruin it. Nice little in-fifth side there without butchering the clip. Let's see, what was up next? Yeah, Super Schultz walk. So like I said, when I rode with Nick, I remembered some tricks I used to do that I haven't been doing more as of late. And I wanted to try and bring this back. I tried this for maybe like 5-10 minutes, and I got this clip, which I got all the way around, just didn't recover the Schultz walk, and that was enough for me. I was trying to move on and try and get a bunch of stuff for the video. Nice little fifth flip. I think I'm trying to get ready to tackle the trick that actually put me out of commission earlier this year, fifth backside. Here I realized that 720 is kind of just as hard for me, and I can get the full spin, so I started actually going for sedge backside, just because if it's already coming around, like, it feels like it just wants to do it anyway. Maybe a quick little sedge backside to back roll combo, super possible. I just always have trouble committing my front foot. Just that spin feels so awkward. Right here, I realized that ninth backside might actually be possible. So I switched over to... I'm just kidding with you. I went back to edge. That was just an accident. But I do start to try and stick it a little bit more. At this point, I actually put on, like, a different playlist to try and be able to, like, motivate myself. I've always had an issue where committing to, like, bigger tricks for myself has always been tricky. So I'll try and, like, make adrenaline happen. Like, I'll put on an edit song from someone who just, like, really motivated me, and, like, you can see right here, like, my posture changes, like, how confident I am, the way I'm even walking. Like, I feel like I just, like, want it more. Ended up walking away. I don't think I showed it, but I broke a few more spokes. Had a few issues. I tried it for, like, 25 minutes, and I got kind of gassed. So I switched over to Goodnight combo. Here's where I realized the spokes were happening, so took those out. Yeah, so I messed around with Goodnight for a while, and now I think I'd like to talk about how I tackle tricks. I feel like no matter how exhausted I am, I can always do roll combos, and that's just not the same for me when it comes to, like, flips and spins. Because this is, I want to say, like, easily over an hour into the ride, and I'm doing this, like, as a solo ride, so there's no pacing, like, I'm just going all the time. And it's been challenging when I do that, because I can't control myself. I got pretty close here, and one thing I gotta fix is my mentality. Like, I know I'm upset right here because I got close but didn't get it, but getting to the last, like, 540 in Goodnight is still pretty good. I need to recognize that and be happier about it. Had a ton of close attempts. I actually cut down a bunch of these attempts. Tried to grab the tire there for safety. Thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, so I was trying this for a good, like, 30, 40 minutes, I want to say, of the 2.5 hour sesh. Inward varial. Also, that's one trick I've never really felt comfortable with or confident with, is back inward varial. And specifically this session, this was the first time where I felt like I started to have some kind of consistency for it. I showed a few clips here, like this one right here, just to show that I'm feeling better about it. Any trick, I'm still frustrated, but any trick where I'm on the outside of my left foot, I just don't feel stable. And that's something I want to work on in the future, of just trying to really nail that down. Like I said, I was injured earlier in the year from the fifth backside, and I wasn't able to put any pressure on the outside of my foot, so I couldn't really work on it, but now my foot's feeling at least pretty good. I'm getting just ever so closer to Goodnight, and I spent so much time on this today. It was a bit of a battle, as you can see. I ended up running out of water during this, too. Nice little Scotty hop in there. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close to it. The classic Goodnight combo. For those who don't know, 360 rolling wrap, back, step over, foot change, varial roll, foot change, rolling wrap, back, inward varial roll, to a back X roll, 360 unispin, inward varial, to 540. Yes! And I was so excited about that. Oh, that took such a long time. I hadn't done that in a good while, and it felt good to just be able to do it again. I think the last time I did the entire combo was probably around a little after COVID. I've only done it maybe like 4 or 5 times total, so you know, I'm able to do it still. I spent a long time on this combo, but I ended up doing that. And that kind of killed the session. I spent like 40 minutes on that combo. I was just exhausted and kept sending it. Even after I hurt myself, I still had adrenaline going, so nothing really hurt yet. I realized it was kind of the end, and I wanted to at least get a few triple flips in. So I figured I'd get a couple of those in. Triple flips kind of come and go for me, though, so I just wanted to see if I can get them down, and they were feeling pretty okay. But I was also exhausted, so a few of them ended up like that. So yeah, well, anyway, that'll pretty much do it for the session. Hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did, and maybe I'll do some more stuff in the future. See you around.